We checked out our hotel early in the morning and headed to visit two famous destinations of the day. First one was Mateshwari Tanotrai Temple and second one was Longewala Post. As we began our journey, we witnessed ocean of silence along the road. Roads in the deserts are always silent with very rare movement of vehicles. Sea of golden sand was spread over on either side of the road. We all were laughing, experiencing and enjoying every bit of our journey which was passing through Thar Desert. We saw very few villages en route. I wonder how these villages are getting supplies of basic amenities in the farthest and isolated corner of India. Moreover, how kids are getting their education. But as you go away from crowd and city, you find more peace and tranquility of mind. And that's what we human beings are striving for. We were going near to international border. Journey was meditative. We were sandwiched in between golden sand and blue sky. Wherever you gaze, you would find undefined territory of Thar Desert, with similar kind of landscape and little uneven surface. Otherwise, 90% of the terrain was flat. After covering 135 km and spending around 2 hours, we finally reached our first destination, and that was Mateshwari Tanotrai Temple. Would like to tell you a little story about the temple. According to Google Baba, Tanot was attacked during the Indo-Pak War of 1965. However, as per the local legend, the bomb either missed their target or did not explode. After the 1965 war, India's border security forces took responsibility of managing and maintaining the temple. Tanot was attacked again during War of 1971, but this time the attacking tanks got bogged down in the sand, allowing the Indian Air Force to destroy them. After the 1971 war, the Indian Army built a Vijay Stamp, that is Victory Tower, inside the temple compound to commemorate the victory in the Battle of Longewala. There were some live bombs kept inside temple for public display. We were fortunate enough to experience Aarti inside temple. After blessings of Mateshwari Tanot, we headed for our next destination, that was Longewala War Memorial, which was around 31 km away, and after a few hours of journey, we finally reached at the location. As stated in Wikipedia, the Battle of Longewala was one of the first major engagement in the western sector during the Indo-Pak War of 1971. The battle was fought between 120 Indian soldiers accompanied by 4 Hunter fighter aircraft and 2000 to 3000 Pakistani soldiers accompanied by 30 to 40 T-59 tanks. A company of the Indian Army's 23rd Battalion, Punjab Regiment, commanded by Major Kuldeep Singh Chandpuri, was left with the choice of either attempting to hold out until reinforced or fleeing on foot from a Pakistani mechanized infantry force. Choosing the former, Major Chandpuri ensured that all his assets were correctly deployed and made the most use of his strong defensive position. After holding Longewala post continuously for 6 hours, he got support of Indian Air Force, Cavalry Regiment, Rajputana Rifles and won the battle. Longewala had proved to be one of the defining moments in the war. Photography and videography was prohibited inside museum. Longewala War Memorial houses capture tanks, weaponry used by India during the war, and morals of soldiers who lost their lives at the time of the war. I was speechless to see such rugged terrain, where a handful of soldiers fought and won against mighty foes to safeguard our people and the respect of our motherland. Really, hats off to our brave soldiers who are standing tall at the borders and facing extreme difficulties day in and day out for our future. We left the sacred soil of Longewala and thought about the famous line that says, "When you go home, tell them of us and say that for your tomorrow we gave our today." What a visit! We began our return journey towards Jaisalmer city. Our next destination was Gadisar Lake. We saw a lot of windmills en route. It is said that the Jaisalmer Wind Park is India's second largest and globally the fourth largest operational onshore wind farm. We arrived at Gadisar Lake. It is an artificial lake in Jaisalmer which was constructed by the first ruler of Jaisalmer, Raja Rawal Jaisal. It was later reconstructed by Maharawal Gadi Singh in 1367 AD. It was the only source of water for Jaisalmer town. The artificial lake is a marvelous example of high standard of construction during those times. Now it has turned into most popular tourist place. A visit to the lake will give you the glimpse of rich past of this city. We enjoyed boating in Gadisar Lake. The lake was surrounded by beautiful historical monuments. And late in the evening, we decided to sign off for the day. Stay tuned to enjoy and experience gigantic and beautiful fort, the Fort of Jaisalmer, in my next vlog.